today we're going to be focusing on some word solving actions. Words, when we learn to read, are actually really kind of like codes, and you can take words apart and figure out what they mean. And sometimes you will come upon a word that's really long, and if you can figure out or know just one word part, that can help you figure out the meaning of the whole large word. So words are made up of several parts. They can have an affix. An affix can be a prefix or a suffix. Prefixes come before the word, like in dis and un and miss. Those are all prefixes. Suffixes are word parts at the end of the word, like less and full and meant. Those are affixes, and they all have a meaning. And they can be attached to a root word or a base word. Now, a base word is a word in its simplest form, because you know that agree all by itself is a base word, but you can add dis to it, you can add able to it, you can add different affixes. So that's a base word. It's in its simplest form. A root word is a word part. It usually comes from another language, and it helps us to form the meaning. For example, the Greek word phone, P-H-O-N, is the basis for the word, our word, telephone. So we took the root of the Greek word and made our English word out of it. So root words are not whole words, but they're word parts that can help us to figure out word meanings. So we're going to look at a list of words again today, and we're going to separate the prefixes and the suffixes from the root words or the base words. So you're going to do it just like this. You're going to pull apart disagree, unaware, mistake, pretest, helpless, helpful, and then you can do both and do unhelpful. So you can choose on your list of words to circle word parts, or you can write in your notebook and circle, or you can just make lines through them. So you're going to find the base word, and then you're going to separate it from its suffix or prefix or both. All right, so you go ahead and pause the video and solve these words. They're kind of like puzzles. And then when you're ready to check your work, come back and view the rest of the video. All right, so as I look at these words, I can see the word afford. I know that's a word, and I know that the suffix able, goes in all kinds of words. So I separate it like that. Here I can see the word calm. Ly is another very common suffix. This one I see the word agree, and I have a prefix and a suffix. And the cool thing about this is that when you know the meanings, you can decode the word. So able to be, able means able to be. So if something is affordable, you are able to afford it. Here we've got visitor and the suffix or. Or and er are often used as a suffix to suggest a person. So one who visits. Here's the word correctable. Re is a prefix meaning again, do again. So rebuild would mean to build again. Unaware. Un means not. So this word means not aware. This one we often think of as a base word all by itself, but the base word is actually art, and the ist suffix also means a person. So one who does art. Kindness, state of being, the state of being kind. And we have disobey, thoughtful, refresh. And refresh is an example of one that's a little bit different. We know that means to do again, and fresh is usually something that's kind of new. So sort of like to make new again, but we use the word refresh when we feel better about something. For example, on a really hot day where you've been working hard or playing hard and you're really hot and sweaty and you jump in a swimming pool, you feel refreshed, almost like new again. Childish. Ish is a suffix that means a little. So a little like a child or a little child. So if you do something and someone says you're acting childish, you're acting a little younger than you probably should. Collectible. Now the IBLE is just like ABLE. It means able to be collected. Fearless. Less means without, so without fear. Here we have unjoyful, so we have not full of joy. Nonsense. Non means without or no. Failure. Closeness. You'll recognize that a lot of the prefixes and suffixes are used many times in many words. One who acts. Mislead. Speaker. Oh, here's refreshment again. Powerful. Full of power. A little fool. Someone who acts silly or not very wisely. Misjudge. Certainly. Unbendable. And fearful means full of fear. All right, so in our next lesson, we'll talk some more about the affixes and their meanings and how they can help you decode the definitions of words. So as you're reading from now on, kind of pay attention to those words and word parts. See if you can recognize common affixes and learn to define words by those. Nice job. Have a good day.